I think what's interesting, and maybe I'm just being all actory about it, but like you're dying, right? So like so much of your body is just trying to stay alive that I feel like you're kind of going in and out of lucidity
Yeah.
and in and out of like being able to receive that information and clock that, there's so much happening that is physical because you're bleeding out and like you're dying, like that time is coming. And so I think that it creates a really interesting obstacle when it comes to intention because so
Yes.
much of it is like it's all inside, and like yes, it's you're begging and you're seeing something come from them, but I feel like if that was really happening to you, your priority is different. You know what I mean? Like
Yes.
your yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
And you might
So
even find ways to shift who you're trying to affect. And it might be that you're trying to affect your own self in a moment.
mm,
There's an example that I use sometimes. I think it was Ray Fiennes when he was doing Hamlet, and he was doing the to be or not to be, and he knew he was like, how do I make this active? Right, when you in Shakespeare, they're doing soliloquies, and often you can talk to the audience and use them, but he really felt like he was working something out for himself in that moment. So what
yeah,
he did was he imagined that he was talking to his own like Hamlet brain out there in the ethers and like trying to affect his brain in order to make it active, which I thought was so genius.
yeah,
So there may be ways in which you're creative. It might be that you are playing actions sometimes more than you normally would to yourself, of like to come up for air, to to um to to you might even talk to God
hmm
sometimes,
hmm hmm
um
yeah.
to cling to cling to life.
That's beautiful.
But I would really use as many sensory things as you can here. Um, Trying to imagine things that you could, there's
Yeah.
another death moment, and I can't remember the actor who said it, but it was talking about this death scene that was like getting all these rave reviews on stage on Broadway, and people were like, "How did you do it?" And he finally revealed that he literally like it was like this incredible death, and everyone was like, "Whoa! Like how did he die like that?" And he said, "I imagined this like drop of ice water going down my spine, and it was like this beautiful slow like
Oh yeah. Like
thing that
twist.
was just really specific to him."
Yeah.
So you can go and find some things that for you, like what would it be like in this
Mm,
moment if I imagined choking on a bocce ball?
yeah.
What would it be like if I had a bowling ball like rammed down my throat?
Oh
What would it
shit.
be? I don't
Yeah.
know. You'll find things. But what would it be like if someone, ripped duct tape off of my skin?
Ooh.
What would it be? Right? Things that you
That
can
stuff's
imagine,
crazy.
like,
You know
ah,
crazy? Yeah. Yeah.
having my hand, pressed against the hot stove. Or even like the smell of like shit and vomit.
Yeah. Damn. Yeah. So visceral. It literally just those combinations of words cause a reaction.
Yes.
Just hearing it. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's the same thing with action. So when you start, and this is also, it's like there's all this new science around the brain and emotion, and how really emotion is produced by some of these. So we know now that like just thinking some of these active words start a physiological response in the body, whether or
Yeah.
not you can even see it. Like your thumb might start to twitch, or you might start to sweat a little bit, or your heart might speed up.